Namaste, Kushra Vidya. I, JVM Dr. Chandrakala, Assistant Professor, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In our today's class, we will be going to discuss agriculture biotechnology subject, and from this subject, we will be discussing the session. So today's session will be on biosafety issues, including risk associated with transgenic crops. Okay. So in our last class, we have already discussed about the GM crops, biotic and abiotic stress. So when we talk about genetically modified organisms, are like are those organisms which we can say is like microbes, plant, or any of the animals produced by a gene transfer technique. Okay, this technology is called gene technology or rDNA technology or genetical engineering, and resulting the organism is genetically modified or genetically engineered or a transgenic. We call it as transgenic. So BT cotton is grown in 6 states at present, like Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu in India at present state. Okay. So the first, like Paul Burke in first DNA molecules, like from DNA from a monkey virus that of a lambda virus is being used. Okay. 2005, golden rice 2 was introduced. Improved insect protection, herbicide tolerance, and improved protection against the weeds like cotton was introduced. Okay. BT cotton. So BT brinjal, castor, sorghum, many organizations are developing like IARI New Delhi for insect resistance in brinjal, castor, Directorate of Oil Research, insect resistance is trial field in castor. Okay. Groundnut, fungal insect resistance in Equisite Hyderabad. Potato is being under a regulatory field trial in CPRI Shimla for leaf blight diseases resistance. For rice, fungal diseases resistance and drought resistance in Tamil Nadu Agriculture College University. Okay. So different agriculture institute is being working on in a field trial for transgenic crop development for different resistance trait. Okay. So when we see the advantages of genetically modified crop, it can be like insect resistance, herbicide resistance, or tolerance, drought resistance, virus tolerance, nutrient enhancement, or yield enhancement. Okay. So why we say biosafety is required here? Due to the horizontal gene transfer in the development of genetic modified organism, there has been a conflicting report on benefits of GMOs, risk or environment or social concerns. Transgenic crops contain a gene or a gene of different species artificially inserted in its genome, which may come from unrelated plant or from a complete different species. Okay? So, a biosafety of human and animal health species, the safety of the source of organisms and genes, safety of inserted DNA. So what is the danger associated with eating of the foreign DNA of the GM food? Safety of antibiotic resistance marker. Okay. Safety issue of newly developed product. Potentially may be allergic or toxic to someone or change in the nutritional level. Okay. So the allergic and toxic uh, effects of some compounds like protease inhibitors for insect resistance maybe have a toxic effect on pancreas and enlargement, hyperplassis or adenoma, or maybe allergic. So many of the toxic and allergic effects are also being studied. Uh, as a result, there is a label of GM and non-GM with consent of the public. Keeping GM and non-GM products separately with appropriate labeling and also color code is being initiated for illiterate peoples. Okay. Color codes are also mentioned. So the concern here is the ecological concern. We say the creation of weedless gene flow due to the cross-pollination further trait into the resistance can result in the development of the tolerance trait. Okay, effect on biodiversity, maybe the erosion of biodiversity or pollute gene pool of endangered plant species, or may replace the use of traditional varieties of with monoculture. Environmental concern is like target and non-target pest, secondary pest problem, insect sensitivity, development of resistance in the insect population, or development of resistance to herbicides. And if a gene is escaped into the environment, there may be accidental crossbreeding between the GMO plant and traditional variety through pollen transfer and contaminate the traditional local varieties. So transgenic herbicide tolerance like showed the gene flow through the cross pollination of 0.0156 and 0.038% at 200 and 400 meters in Brassica. So socio-economic ethics consideration that consumption potential benefit to the farmer consumers. Okay. So MOEF in 1989 has like under the Environmental Protection Act was regulated. So safety guidelines have been like six competent authorities that implement the regulatory guidelines in the country, like recombinant DNA advisory committee, review committee of the genetic manipulation, genetic engineering approval committee is the apex body. Okay. So institutional biosafety committee, IBSC, state biosafety coordination committee like SBCC, district level committee, DLC. Okay. So the Cartagena Protocol on biosafety is first in the international regulatory framework for biodiversity, and a negotiation under this was the Convention on Biological Diversity. Okay. So the protocol was adopted in 29th January 2000 and entered into force in September 2003. Okay. So GMO can be emerging as an important tool to resolve several current problems. However, biosafety is an equally important concern. Okay. Thank you. This session is powered by digital version 2.0 to the Vidyapeeth Women's University, and hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any queries, please mention in the inbox. I will resolve it. Thank you. Namaste.